going to do Mount Rushmore of our favorite Halloween movies. I got to tell you, and we're going to have the boss man join us for that one. Seth's coming in with what I think might be the worst list of all time. So it's pretty bad. And he has one banger, and then it just falls apart.
In the wise words of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, that one time, it's the biggest piece of dog shit.
That's literally it, and it's so bad.
Bangers.
Mountains in the west, the stories will last to present and past.
And Seth, I'm going to be honest with you, man. And I say this with all the respect in the world, but I dogged the shit out of your picks already.
I did as well.
Yeah, this is not good.
This
is not good. This is a travesty to Mount Rushmore. But you're here and you cut the check, so you get to do whatever you want.
I will say, in defense of his picks, I do think there's a lot of people out there that will agree with Seth, and he needed to come on and be the voice of the other people.
You.
But I
do get it. I get it. Don't get me wrong.
I don't.
Yeah.
Look, if we're gonna do a Halloween movie best list type video, I couldn't look any further and see some absolutely disgraceful picks on your guys' end and not include the best series there is. So, look, if someone's got to be a Disney Channel stan, I'm a Disney Channel stan. It is what it is.
All right, we're gonna dive into this, and guys in the comments, please be a part of the conversation. It's absolutely pivotal to the only way to get Seth to stop doing what he's doing is to bully it out of him.
Yeah.
And I think Trash, you also need a little bit of bullying, not nearly as much as Seth, but there's a little bit of bullying that needs to go your way.
We're gonna talk about it. All of my picks.
You need to. You know what? We're gonna start with you because there's one in there and everyone can see it. Like, what's going on?
I get it.
Go ahead. Tell us your picks.
Yeah. So I have Rocky Horror Picture Show. That is
fantastic.
Undeniably a Halloween movie. It is fantastic. Shout out to Meatloaf. Like, it's just a great movie, top to bottom. I love it. Like, I love a good musical.
That has to be the first time that phrase has been uttered in 30 years.
What
Shout
phrase?
out to Meatloaf.
Did somebody say Meatloaf?
Like, when's the last time someone was shouting out Meatloaf?
I'll be honest. Like, I love him. He's the only other big artist that I've seen outside of Taylor Swift. So, like, I gotta give love to my boy.
Yeah.
Anyway, Rocky Horror Picture Show is just fantastic. And go see the live show, go see a live movie, go see a live theater. Like, watch it.
You gotta go see it in theaters, right? And be amongst the people.
Yes. You have to do it amongst the people, like, at least once, twice, a few times. But, like, it's great. Coco is next. This is one that I thought you guys might try and call out as not a Halloween movie.
I almost put it on my list.
I love Coco, and it's not just because I am half Mexican, but that does help. Coco is fantastic. Like, as soon as I finished watching it, I texted my parents and I was like, I don't care what you're doing, you need to watch Coco. I don't care if you don't usually and now they it's Coco is everything. It's just beautiful.
It is beautiful.
You can't argue with me.
No, you can't.
Even for an animated movie, one of the most visually stunning movies of all time.
Beautiful is not
one of the
not
best
putting it lightly. It is not just
movie.
It is the story, the visuals, the music, everything.
So good. I do have a question about this next one.
Yes, Scooby-Doo. So this one is actually the one that you could argue is not quite a Halloween movie.
To be fair, you could kind of argue half my movies aren't Halloween movies.
Are we talking Spooky Island Scooby-Doo? Is that what we're
I want to know what Scooby-Doo you're talking about.
Yeah, this is the live action.
Okay, the James Gunn.
2000. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, they go to the Spooky Island. Exactly. This
That's
is your
fine.
classic.
Yeah.
I'll let that go.
Yeah. I think, and I Googled this to see, and the consensus is it's not actually about Halloween in any way, shape, or form, but it's Halloween adjacent. It's spooky. It's monsters. I got a little Scooby-Doo with me. I love Scooby-Doo, and I've talked about it before. I'm not shy about that. So I think this one, it's a great movie.
This is not the one that I have an issue with. Your next one is one I have a big issue with.
A Cinderella Story. And this is the one that I'm objectively, this is the most Halloween of them. The pivotal event is the Halloween Masquerade Ball, and I will keep repeating that until you agree with me.
No,
Like-
because it's the same argument of why Die Hard is not a Christmas
Yes.
movie. Just because it happens at Christmas doesn't mean
Well,
it's a
it
Christmas movie.
kind of makes kind of.
Well, then,
no.
if you don't make the exact same argument about one of my movies, then we have an issue.
Yours, no, I could make the argument of why yours is you
What
toyed
about-
with it. You toyed with it. You toyed with the line a bit.
What about
If
the
you-
like Nightmare at Christmas that everybody? That's a Halloween movie or a Christmas
First
movie.
off,
Like,
it's Nightmare
movies
Before
can be-
Christmas.
yeah, okay. I tried watching it last year. Finally, I fell asleep. It's not.
And
You
also,
fall asleep
Die
at
Hard.
Everything.
Die
I
Hard's
do.
a Christmas movie. A Cinderella Story is a Halloween movie.
A
Thank
Cinderella
you.
Story
There will
is
be no
not a Halloween
arguments.
movie, but
Well,
No, Halloween is a key plot point, though, because that's why it's a Halloween masquerade ball, and the dressing up for the masquerade is a key plot point. Without that, he would have just recognized her instantly, although arguably he should have
Mm,
recognized
yeah.
her anyway, because it's not
Should-
that good of a
right.
disguise. But it's the Halloween disguise that makes the whole movie happen.
yeah.
Yeah, no, this is a Halloween movie. End of story.
comment below. Comment
Please.
below.
Tell Steve that he's wrong in the
We're
comments.
putting out a
below.
poll. We're putting out a poll.
It's just
on
like Die
Twitter.
Hard. The whole film does not work without that key plot point of it being on Halloween, of it being on
This
Christmas.
This could have been a
Do
masquerade
not
ball
judge
prom.
this as a Halloween
could have
movie
been a-
based on
this
the
could have
Die Hard
been-
argument. They're two separate
This
arguments.
could have been a masquerade ball at prom. This did not have that. Halloween had nothing to do with this.
Can we
Halloween had
just
everything to do with why are the sisters dressed as cats? It's like not actually just a masquerade ball. It's like the Halloween. The sisters
Why?
are.
Why is what's her face the evil stepmother? I mean, this is not like.
she's not
Can we all
the
just
evil
come to
stepmother, she's just, like,
acknowledge?
a not nice
Go
stepmother?
ahead, Seth.
I just would like to say, like, it is kind of a banger of a cast if we are like ranking Halloween movies by cast. I mean, this has got to be up there. You got Jennifer Coolidge, you
is.
got
It's a-
Chad Michael
yeah,
Murray,
Jennifer
Hilary
Coolidge,
Duff.
yeah.
Like you are kind of pulling out an all-time stop here, trash. And like, honestly, shout out to your picks in general because I don't think Scooby-Doo Spooky Island gets enough love. I mean, also talk about a good cast you're rolling out there too. You have not only Sarah Michelle Gellar, hot, you know, that was when she was in her hot, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer going on. And then you also had like Isla Fisher coming off that. You guys just did the Wedding Crasher stuff. So
we shouted out. Yeah, it was actually right before Wedding Crashers, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep,
because
it
I think we
was.
looked this
That was
up
like our
last
first
time,
American movie. Was
Yeah.
okay.
Scooby Doo.
which go watch our Wedding Crashers episode.
Yeah,
Yeah.
watch that too.
I'll link
So
it
I wanna
here.
do- I
Speaking of
wanna
that
do-
episode, there was a little Easter egg I threw in that episode. There's an Easter egg in this episode too. Go find it. Send me a screenshot on Twitter. I'll figure out a prize if you find
Yeah.
it.
We won't tell you what it is. I do think Trash had a very strong list. I'll go next with mine. I'm just gonna read through them, and you guys can tell me where I'm right or wrong. I got Hocus Pocus, I got The Conjuring, Scream, and then Sleepy Hollow. Anyone who hasn't seen Sleepy Hollow, I advise you to go watch it this October. It's got Johnny Depp, it's got Christina Ricci, directed by Tim Burton. A cast, it's kind of top to bottom cast that you're like, wow, like half the Harry Potter cast is in it for some weird reason.
So interestingly, my boyfriend was looking at these lists before, and he said, "Is Sleepy Hollow actually a Halloween movie?"
Is anything Tim Burton, if it has Tim Burton's name attached to it, yes.
The Conjuring is definitely not a Halloween movie. If we're gonna,
It's a
make
horror movie.
horror.
Horror
Doesn't
doesn't
mean
automatically
Halloween.
make it Halloween.
I had to make it Halloween in general because you
Yeah.
were in the show. Like,
Sorry.
If we're going that general with the argument, then a Cinderella Story definitely
No.
counts.
absolutely not. This is The Conjuring is 1,000%, a gazillion percent, infinitely more percent because a Cinderella Story is 0% a Halloween movie. Like, it's a gazillion times more Halloween than
How about I'll let
Cinderella
your
story.
pick slide if you let my pick slide.
my picks don't need to be let slid.
Neither do mine.
Yes, they do. There's a lot of sliding that needs to be done with your picks. Your picks need to slide like Trey Turner on the Phillies. There's a lot going on right now.
I will say, Steve, in your defense of your picks, at least you have like the OG best overall Halloween. Not best overall, of course, because you know that would be my pick for the best overall Halloween.
Well,
movie.
apparently
but you
it-
have.
Apparently it is because it's the only one that's repeated.
Yeah, I mean it's sensational. Started watching it again last night. Again, didn't
I
love
watched it
it.
again last night on a plane. I watched it on a plane ride out here.
Yeah, I mean it's one of those things. Again, I didn't watch it as a kid because I couldn't get past like the first couple minutes. Pretty dark situation.
Seth's already
going.
talking, so we're gonna let him do his list next. So
Yeah, well, no, I mean, but I think in general, Hocus Pocus is an absolute banger. The sisters are great. The little musical
Can we
skits
talk
you get
about
in
the
there are great.
music? Like Bette Midler's
Yeah.
song in that movie, absolute
Yeah.
banger.
Pretty
Like
banger.
put that on the radio.
I will say it is a good cast. I do not like it because I too, like Seth, only saw it for the first time like 2 years ago because I don't like the spookies. And it wasn't even that spooky.
Oh,
I
wait a
thought.
minute.
I
Seth
just
did
didn't
not
like
see it
it.
for the first time 2 years ago. For the first time,
That's
he
fair.
wasn't being
Well,
a little bitch about it, and he sat down and watched it because he was afraid. Because it is a very dark movie for a children's movie, especially for a Disney.
for a
The
kids
movie.
opening,
movie,
the
for sure.
opening scene of that, man. I mean,
Really
a
dark.
little girl gets stolen from her bed. Brother goes trying to be the hero. He gets turned into a cat. I mean, it's
She
obviously
dies.
yeah. I mean, and honestly, like if we're shooting it straight here and keeping it 100, like I do think the cat Binks is the best character of Hocus Pocus, right?
I will
No.
give you that.
No,
I do love a good.
Bette
cat.
Midler.
The movie itself is
Winifred
terrible.
Is the
Binks
best.
is great.
Winifred
Okay.
Sanderson is the best character.
Fair. That is well. I don't
All
know.
right, Seth. All right,
Binks.
so we're in agreement right now about Hocus Pocus, and
Yeah.
that's where our agreement
Yeah,
absolutely hits a brick wall.
Yeah, so I'm going to take you back to late 90s, 1998 to be specific. The year I was put on this earth up until 2006. We had an absolute run over on the Disney Channel. If you were a kid during that time, you couldn't escape it. It was Halloweentown. So I'm putting Halloweentown as my top movie here for the Halloween rankings. And look, I mean, not only do you have a star-studded cast here, you got Debbie Reynolds, you got like the OG mom figure in all these Disney movies, Judith Hoag, but you also have Kimberly J. Brown. And this woman, if you guys aren't familiar with her and her YouTube channel, TikTok, everything she got going on, like this is her like personality. She absolutely is only famous, I think, for the Halloweentown movies. She crushes them. And she's actually married to one of her co-stars who plays Cal in the second Halloweentown, which I didn't include here. But dude, like when I think of Halloween movies, when I think of Halloween in general, it's a kid's holiday, right? And when I think of I think it was as a kid's holiday, and trick or treating is a kid's activity, I guess. And when you think of that, like I think of what would I want to show my kids? It's the one with the magical school bus and the great message overall that, hey, even though we're all a little different and there are monsters in this other world in Halloweentown, we can all come together for, a pretty kick-ass celebration here and there. So Halloween.
And when they look at you, because you're like, oh, I want to show my kids. And when they look at you and go, Dad, what's a virgin? What are you going to explain to them?
Well, that's Hocus Pocus. That's not Halloween.
It's a pretty pivotal. I know, but it's a pretty pivotal part of Hocus Pocus.
Yeah. So
older.
So we'll cross that bridge. But Halloweentown High, also a banger. You have Lucas Gabriel, who is of course made famous from the High School Musical series. He comes into that one. They bring all the monsters to Earth and like this dimension, I guess, and it's a banger. And then even Return to Halloweentown, guys. Like, hear me out on this. They replace the star of the first three movies, Kimberly J. Brown, but they do a Sarah Paxton, like pretty good swap if you're going to. Yeah, if you're going to swap it out, it's pretty good. And like, honestly, the special effects in the first movie, not great. The second movie, it's a little slow for me. But like by the fourth movie, the set and like, I mean, they shoot this at a Harry Potter looking set. Like it is great.
I don't know. I felt like they were always kind of cheesy because, like, you were right. The movies were inescapable on Disney Channel. I did not watch them. I just turned off the Disney
I went to
turned to a different channel. That being said, I did almost put Twitches on my list, so I do think that Disney Channel has some good Halloween movies. And there's some, like, I don't know, the one with the invisible sister, which is like a more recent one. It's stupid, but like it's pretty funny. I think they were capable of them. I felt like these were too cheesy and they were trying to be too like kid friendly and not necessarily like Disney Channel should be. It's like it's got to be more like teen friendly. You know what I mean? Yeah, like tween to teen.
How old were you guys when these movies were coming out though? Because again, by the time
I gotta look.
By the time the last one came out, I was 8.
I was 5. Yeah.
I was 3.
What about for the last one for 2006?
2006, I was 13 years old.
11.
Okay, so I'm 8 at that time. So I guess maybe that's the disconnect. So I'd love to hear down the comments as well from the IBT family. Like, did you guys grow up on Halloweentown? Because I understand if you're 13, I was 8. So it's like, you know what I mean?
But like, yeah. I don't know though, because I feel like by that argument, then shouldn't we have liked Halloweentown like when we first saw it as kids?
If it was better, we would have.
Yeah, we would have.
I agree.
But To give it its flowers, it accomplished what it was trying to accomplish. I just don't think what it was trying to accomplish was a great product.
It is a cool like concept
Yeah.
of, the Halloween. Yeah, yeah. I
It
think you're
it
right.
tried
Alright,
to be too neutral. It tried to not be too scary, but like spooky enough that it fit in Halloween and goofy enough for Disney Channel, but not goofy
It
enough.
is the perfect October film, man. I'm
I
telling you
agree.
that right now. So
All right, we're moving on to what I think is the darkest
By
of
far.
the lists.
Yeah, I
Jake,
mean,
round us out.
can't do a Halloween movie list without including Halloween. I mean, it's a classic. It is still to
honestly,
this day.
I was waffling between that and a few of them on my list as well.
Yeah, like by far one of the. I mean, it's still one. It's one of the few slashers of the era that is still like very rewatchable today. Do I
Mhm.
care about like half of the movies that have come out since the first one? No, most of them are bad.
I agree.
This one's great. House of a Thousand Corpses, campy,
Love it.
gives you that campy horror vibe. Set in a haunted house. What's not to
Really
love?
introduced us to Rob Zombie as a director too.
Yeah, I mean, it was this and Hills Have Eyes was his other one. No,
Was this? Yeah.
or was it?
right? House of
Regardless.
Corpse? Yeah, I forget what the other one was, but yeah.
Said, hey, this guy's one of the greatest rock guitarists of all time. Oh shit, he can direct movies too. We gotta pay attention.
Yeah, I like Rob Zombie.
The Witch. This is one of my stretching it a little bit. It's not Halloween related per se, but what's a Halloween without witches? I'm just saying. Also,
Robert Eggers, you can always fit it into that genre. Yeah. That's an easy one.
one of the, in my opinion, one of the most underrated horror movies of the last decade.
You know why? Can we talk about this for a second? You know why I think it's underrated? Because I went into this movie expecting something entirely different. It was marketed as truly terrifying.
Yep. But it's dark. It's not.
It's dark. It's unsettling. It's
Yes.
creepy. It sends dread. But what it wasn't was in your face terrifying. And that's what it was so marketed around. I walked out disappointed. I rewatched it like a year or two ago. Fantastic.
Yep. Yeah. I think people just had inaccurate, like you said, inaccurate expectations of what you were going to get, but a phenomenal movie. And then lastly, Donnie Darko. Again, my kind of, if Cinderella Story is stretching it, Donnie Darko is definitely stretching it. But again, like, I mean, I was an emo kid growing up. This was like the emo kid anthem movie forever.
Yeah.
Like we just got called Donnie Darko all the time because we had
Yep.
black hair and skinny jeans. I don't know. But yeah, like this has to be on the list for me as well. This is a classic. This is my Halloweentown. This is what I was watching when I was like 8 years old, which kind of explains my entire personality.
Young Jake Gyllenhaal.
He's still hot. I'll die on that hill.
He is still hot. No one would argue that. No one should argue that.